Good afternoon, all. CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Wednesday afternoon, March 10th. We're looking at the SPY ETFs market profile here on Window Trader. Before we get started, I'm going to have a little fun here. So you heard from, I guess, last night's video. I've had the troll that's been following me on my videos. So to the person who continually dislikes my video but doesn't want to give any comments as to why or whatnot, listen up. I'm going to call this the Camelback Challenge. If you don't like my videos and you don't want to be man enough to, give me a comment why or constructive criticism, how about we do this? You reveal yourself to me and we'll do a Camelback Challenge trading. Whether you wanted to do it for a week, a month, a quarter, I'll leave it all up to you. And whoever is the more successful trader after the time you pick, the loser will have to pay $1,000 to the charity of that person's choice. So instead of being a baby and just disliking my videos, put your money where your mouth is if you don't like what I provide for free, by the way. These are free videos that I try to help educate people on. So, put your money where your mouth is and let's do this, okay? Because after a five-step walk-off, I'm just going to turn around and blow you out of the water if we do this challenge. Okay, so let's get to today's action. Today's action was bizarre. It was not easy. So make sure you give me a thumbs down for me saying that. We end 11 wide, just below half back, right around the opening. Good volume on the day again. 105 million with the after hours still to come. But there was no continuity to the market. Now, a couple of positives. Number one, all that yesterday was once again those uneducated traders that got shook out for longs and shorts piling in. Well, they covered this morning. We did actually take out last week's high. Not with any authority. In fact, it didn't happen to K period. A period was a week high against it. It was exactly the same price. And that was my best trade of the day, actually. K period was a stop run. HIJ, A and B. Boom, stop run. Took out the weekly high. Came back in, never saw it again, and came down to the POC. We'll go over ES and SPY in a minute. Russell, by the way, the Dow hit another all-time high today. So the Dow wins the day for that. Out of the three indices we follow, the Russell wins the day, clear cut with a gap higher, value higher, held the gap, never saw the opening. Yet with all those positive things, they end 12 wide. So they didn't really get much. They also took out last week's high. So at least the Russell's also back in balance in the weekly. Triple Qs. Trend day down again. Double distribution day. However, it is a B shape. Again, you can't say, don't believe what you see. It is a B shape for long liquidation, and they're 12 out of 13 wide, by the way. But it is still a trend day. In fact, I only took 2 trades in SPY today. I said this to the room, and this would have been my best trade of the day. When Triple Q's made a new low, I said, well, we're already, I think it was 8 wide. I said, I think there's a very good odds because their value is overlapping to higher. I'm in 8-tick increments or whatever I'm in, 5s. Value is overlapping to higher. I said, there's still a very good chance to go back to B's low. I was looking at the 310 calls. They were ridiculously expensive for Friday. I decided not to do it. That would have been a very good trade. It went right back to B's low and obviously higher. And another one I was looking at was a possible afternoon rally high in K.
I couldn't hear what you said.
Sorry, Siri, I'm not talking to you. So K's high would have been a good afternoon rally high play too. So triple Qs were better opportunities and cleaner opportunities as far as seeing the market than ES was or SPY was for me at all today. Okay, let's get to SPY. We open in value. We open in balance above value. Take out yesterday's high fairly quick, run straight up and stop on a dime. Literally not a dime. We stop on a penny to last week's high. And I told the room I will take a short against that the first time, and I did. The 392 puts against the weekly high. I figured they would defend it the first time there. And I did that twice. Came in, went back up, did it again. So I'm only calling that one trade because it's basically the same trade. So I did that twice in A. And then the only other trade I did, B flushed out. C actually had single prints. We took out B's low right away. They had single prints. But once it came back in, I did take a short, which worked out, the 391 puts. Actually, no, I take that back. I didn't take the put play until we filled the single prints. I said, I think we're going to fill the single prints, which we did, and then I'll see if we defend the opening and yesterday's high. And we did that, and I took a short, a 391 put, which worked out. And that was the only trade I took. Because after that, the way this market went up, it was a combination. It was a combination of the market just ripping up 50, 60 cents, ripping down 50, 60 cents. There was really no continuity. So I was like, it was going up. It was like, sell. When it came back in, and the same thing on the buy side. So, buy. That's what they were doing. They couldn't get it up fast enough. I got to buy it, and then they give it right back, and the same on the sell side. Nothing really interested me, so I didn't do anything. Still had a good day financially, but more important than that, I like being able to see the market very clear, and I think I do a good job of that. And today was a little tough. All right, destinations for tomorrow. Upside, we have 11 wide at 389.68. Let me see where they have us closing. Yes, 10 cents below that. So even though we're trading above that now by a lot, look at the way N's ripping up. So N is doing exactly what the whole day did. So 389.68, 11 wide. Then we have today's high of 391.40, daily high of 391.88, and another weekly high of 392.23. For the downside, I'm using H as an afternoon pullback low of 388.89. Today's high of 388.17, daily low 385.31, and you should have all the other ones to the downside that I have given you in the past videos. And then let's go to the charts. So let's just break down the SPY. Again, at the end of the week, I'll break them all down. Monthly defended last month's low very nicely, and we're one-time framing up for 4 months, not even including this month yet. It's an inside month so far, 10 days into the month. Okay? Weekly, that's big what they did. Took out last week's high, so the one-time framing down is out. We are now in a 3-week balance. We'll use 392.23, February 22nd's week's high, and we'll use last week's low of 371.88 as the low. So right now, if you round it out, 392, 372, we have a $20 balance in the weekly. So if tomorrow or Friday we get close to February 22nd weekly high, might take a put against it because it would be a balance high now. But at least the buyers came back into balance. So the monthly's up, the weekly's balanced, and the daily is up, one-time framing up, 4 days. So when all looked lost 5 days ago, right? March 4th, we traded as low as 371.88, and here we are back at 390, 391. We're above the 20, 50, and way above the 200-day moving average. Next stop is that next weekly high. We'll see if the bulls are able to do it. If they get that weekly high, then the next step is the all-time high. So it all remains to be seen. Anyway, look, we have a great group here at camelbacktrading.org. It really is a great mix. We've got 150, 160 traders in here of all different experience levels and career levels. They provide beautiful value to the room, both in trading, and more importantly, they're good people. They're really good people, because I would not allow somebody in my room that wasn't a good person. I just throw them out. So for the money you pay to get my profile live streamed all day, and to get this valuable information play-by-play wise, again, come check us out at camelbacktrading.org. And to that troll out there, the ball is in your court now. Contact me. Let's do this trade challenge. Otherwise, I really don't want to hear you, and I'm saying you're just a little bit of a scaredy cat. Have a great night, all, and we'll speak prior to the opening tomorrow.